Hey people, it's Steve from Middle Kingdom Fitness here. I'm doing a different kind of video. I've been watching this new promotion for about a month. Actually, they've been around for a couple years, 3 years, according to them. That was the whole fight. Everything you just saw. It's called BKFC, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. And it is so amazing and exciting. Oh my, I would say 75% of the fights don't make it out of the first round. And I'd say half of those don't make it past the first 15 seconds. I hope I'm not breaking any copyright violations here, but this is live on free TV here where I am, so I think we're okay. But look at that mullet, man. Wow. Every one of these guys is a character. There's another guy on previous ones. I've seen him twice, Steve Banks. He's over 260 pounds. His stomach is like a saddlebag just hanging past his groin. It doesn't protrude outward, but it just droops. And it's kind of weird looking. He fights in dress shoes and dress socks. He's got a very weird mullet. It's just coming out of one part of the bottom of his head, and that's it. It's just so much. And these guys, for some reason, are very gentlemanly. They just beat the crap out of each other, and then they hug. I've seen some great stuff. Sportsmanship is amazing in this promotion. This is the second fight of the main card. In the first fight, the guy who got knocked out, the winner moved him, the knocked out guy, in between the winner and the referee. So the guy who lost in 15 seconds had both of his arms raised. They've been in 3 countries thus far. United States, they've wrestled in a few different cities. I've seen Florida, I've seen New Orleans, I've seen Omaha. I know I saw Colorado, Denver, and I think I saw Albuquerque. This one's in Florida. I'm just amazed how this stuff gets sanctioned. There doesn't seem to be a 3 knockdown rule. In fact, I know that there isn't because this guy just got knocked out 4 times in one round. You can fight in the clinch until the referee breaks you up. If you get knocked into the rope and you grab it or it prevents you from falling, that counts as a knockdown. That's tape on their hands. There's no gloves. February is their premier event of the year. This will be the 3rd one. I love the name. Knuckle Mania 3. How great is that? Speaking of names, these guys have the coolest nicknames. In the first fight, it was the Cuban white guy against the Canadian goon. Great nicknames. There was one guy, Dave Round was his name. He was a British guy. Or he was Welsh, I'm sorry. His nickname is One More. Doesn't sound like much until you put it together. Dave, One More Round. Even one of the announcers, who's an ex-UFC fighter, he did a couple fights in this division. His nickname is the Walking Fight of the Night. A lot of these guys do have backgrounds in UFC and other federations. So many of them. Houston Alexander, I saw the other night. I've seen Joe Riggs. Chris Lieben did like 3 fights for this group. Jose Beltran, I believe, was his name.
Chris and I are now joined by one of the most popular and indeed one of the most talented and successful fighters on the entire BKFC roster, Jared Warren. It's great to see you.
So I see a lot of guys who have been released or they're washed up from the UFC making their way down to this group before they make their retirement official. Very exciting, very exciting. I've seen guys, I saw one match between an American and a Thai fighter in which they high-fived after every shot they landed. Oh, but they're laughing and smiling and they're beating the crud out of each other. Okay, so I highly recommend that you subscribe to their service, BKFC. I don't know the website, but I'm sure you can find it easy enough. It's $4.99 a month. You get quite a bit for that. It's a good value. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy the rest of the fight, and I hope I piqued your interest.